very well kept. But this part of town over here, closer to the campus, if you turn left here, you actually run right into Bradley University, BU. And yeah, they're really well known for their college men's basketball teams from recent years. I don't know recently, but I'm getting acclimated. And then come over here to Nebraska Street. So you can go back over the freeway just before we run into Lower Bradley Park. And, we'll be there in a second. Put that right there for now. I won't stay there for very long, but yeah, for whatever reason, like the newer GoPro that I have, the other one, never seems to work as well as this one, even though this one's the one that's all beat up. I'm gonna hold the camera here for a second because I ain't using any of that fancy sticky dash stuff yet. Just gotta put stuff down sometimes where it's most convenient. But yeah, we're at the light there, just getting ready to go spend a little bit more time over here. You ever had that issue where like it's almost like there's a window over here open, and if you only have that one inside the car, it starts to boop, 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 the air current drives me nuts. But there's just so much to explore still over here at this park. I've been here numerous times now. Like, the last couple of videos I put out are, you know, not necessarily the first time I ever walked it, but it was that part of the park. It's just a really massive, I can't remember how many acres off the top of my head now, but over 100 acres worth of area. So it's kind of nice to know that each time I come here I can explore a different part of it. You know, they even have like a whole series of horseshoe pits, which I find fascinating. I'd love to do like a horseshoe tournament or something, because that's something we used to do. And then figure out what all these events and stuff are going on at that Cornstalk Theater. So there's just so much that I would really like to do in and around this whole park. So we kind of hit the top really lightly. I haven't done any disc golfing yet, but I don't even know how many courses are there, but there's definitely a few. Well, at least a couple. I imagine a couple. Because the park's pretty big, and I can see holes at the top and holes at the bottom. If that's a full, just one 18-hole course, it's really spread out. But anyhow, I don't know for sure. And then there's like a bunch of baseball diamonds, and those are nice too, especially earlier in the year. Now they're kind of getting more active, I feel like, but that's where I can really do much more open training with Chloe. She's like the best when she's tired and not distracted anyway. You gotta run her out first, but after that, then she becomes a lot more better listener. Like her ability to, I don't know, be trained, like she just listens so well and she picks it up like that, you know. And people attribute me as some good trainer, but it's really not that I'm a good trainer. It's that I have a lot more intimate connection with and time spent with my animals, you know. So yeah, I don't know. There's not a bunch of other distractions that are competing for my attention, essentially, when it comes to me and my relationship with my dogs. And then Chloe's picked up on all the stuff that I was able to do with Kiwi over so many years as well. Because Kiwi and I, you know, a 10-year bond of like being together, she's already completely in tune. I ain't leading, she's leading, you know. I think I'm leading sometimes, but she's got the sensory to know exactly what I'm thinking, essentially. And so when Chloe and Kiwi are more similarly matched in their sensories, like they're smelling, they're seeing, they're hearing, especially, you know, they start to tune up together. And so it's been that also makes it a lot easier with a second dog. And one of the biggest contributing factors for me too, getting Chloe, because, you know, life is it's one of those things, you know, we can't take it for granted. As much as I want to put out as much energy as possible, like I gotta recognize, even over the last couple of days, I've been putting in a lot of freaking work, and you know, burnout is a real thing. So get re-inspired, re-grounded. We're gonna go back out to the dog park because Chloe just loves this place. Check my rear view camera, right? You won't run into anything if you got cameras. So, anyhow, I'm gonna go check it out. I'm equipped. I got GoPros, I got my drone, I got my phone, I got the microphone. I don't know what I could otherwise need. So let's enjoy the day. Bye. Alright, some really loud dogs in the park this time, but Chloe gets so excited, she's just like ready to go. Okay, go. Just have at it, do what you gotta do. Some dogs are just really, I don't like saying this, but I couldn't live with that noise all the time. That's ridiculous. So, yeah, coming back in. Gotta grab all my stuff. Chloe just loves to play. So yeah, this is the dog park. It's really big. It's nice they've got during the summer over here, like the water spots set up and whatnot. And then people come in on the regular and fill up these things for potty pickup. So we do our best. This is a nice, wide, open, deep area. So, and they're nice because they're grass too. Like the last ones we were at over in back in Ogden. Like I loved the proximity. I loved that I could walk out my door essentially and walk a block away and be at the park. The dog park and all the same stuff that's basically here, except for maybe a trailhead, which maybe there is one here, I just haven't found it yet. But it's like I gotta drive here, gotta get here, but at least when I get here, it's grassy and the dogs ain't getting all kinds of just annoyingly messy. So now Kiwi's older too. She's less dominant toward all these other dogs and things. She kind of keeps to herself. So she's got to do what she does and kind of like check out the fence line, and she stays close, right? So she's going to make sure the fence line closest to me is safe. She doesn't have to go all the way around the whole proximity. She's just like right here, immediate. And then Chloe over here, she's just really good at making friends. And that's something we're working on. Because all that time in the old seasons with just Kiwi and I, like, that's basically the big distinction. Okay, annoying dog. Now that you're not barking like the highest pitch noise I've ever heard in my life. Almost. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, I'll move this up just a bit, I don't know if that'll help. But yeah, the dog park, Kiwi and Chloe together are great and they just love to play, so this is nice because other dogs kind of can sense that there's other options. But when we're at home and it's just Chloe and Kiwi, oh my god, this other dog, it's always something. You go to the dog park. Hi, I don't know you. You're gonna kick over my camera? Hi. Hi. Oh. So anyway, yeah, dogs getting on the table. My dogs stay close. I don't know. They'll go play, but what I was saying about Kiwi and Chloe at home is like they go really, really hard at each other. And Kiwi being so much older, she's not as fond of the expanded amounts of intensity at times, because puppy energy is a lot different than mature, wise, sensory experience desire to engage necessarily with as much play. But she does still wear a smile, so that's what I have to pay attention to with Kiwi, because when she gets agitated, she'll definitely let her know. But in turn, the only thing that's very different between Kiwi and Chloe on that front is that it makes Chloe a lot more docile too. She's a lot more docile when she's otherwise confronting only Kiwi, because Kiwi has been putting her in her place. You know, as like all these months of having Chloe at home together. Like during the day, I like to give Kiwi her own privacy and time, so that's why it was really imperative for me to kennel train Chloe. And you know, Chloe actually does really well. She's fairly smaller than Kiwi in her full body, but at the same time, even though they have the same sensories and everything else, she's actually accustomed to being in a cage all day, while Kiwi, similar to me from my olden days, you know, the way that we were when she came up, like I gave her free roam of everything. There was nothing to really protect her against, so she kind of developed some of those mannerisms of it because of that, I believe. So, you know, she's become a dominant dog. She didn't get socialized with much other than me. I don't think I took her to dog parks more than maybe 2 times in the first year of her life. And yeah, there's just so much to say on all that front, but I've been spending the last couple days engaged with, you know, my projects at home, whether it's writing or editing, and you know, just getting a lot more workout in. Isn't that weird how that word goes together? Work out in. And I'm just trying to stay engaged with nature too, and understand like it is very extremely important to come back out here and just appreciate the silence, the sounds of birds, to hear it, the ambiance of friends and, you know, communally gathering together. It's like this is their pack over here. Humans are packs just like dogs are packs in certain communities, especially at the dog park. Let me tell you. You know, these dogs make great friends and stuff. So it's an opportunity to kind of move here and re-engage also with a different community. It's gonna probably be taking a process over time, but at least now I know, like from a lot of my previous iterations of what Kiwi walks were way back, you know, starting about 10 years ago, 9 to 10 years ago, that I get this opportunity to be a lot more intentional with what I share on the Chloe. You know, adventure continues. Our adventures continue. The adventures continue. Whatever. Chloe, she's just a beautiful animal. It's kind of sad though too, you know. When I got her, like within a month, Kiwi's oldest, one of her boys that I kept, Sunshine, and she was with my sister. You know, at about 10 to 11 months old, not too late from where I have Chloe right now. Like, she was really well trained out. He knew his potty regiment. He knew, you know, all the basic commands. He was still in that puppy phase though, a lot of energy. Like he was a lot more destructive though, because he had a purebred Siberian Husky mixed with Kiwi. So if you've ever dealt with a Husky before, there's a lot more robust, eager energy. It just like has to like enthusiastically charge forward in every direction. And Kiwi was like that as a pup in a lot of ways, but not to the extreme as Sunshine was. And so when I kept Sunshine within that 10 to 11 months, it was just overwhelming to be with them both in an apartment. And so that thought, you know, that's another one of those contributing factors to why I needed to move out here. Although I had a house in Ogden, like it wasn't affordable. Like no one can afford to live in the West right now. There's so much more stress on the households, and I knew I needed an adequate space for 2 dogs and myself to thrive, because you know, work matters. You know, thriving is engaging with a project and toiling towards something that means something to us, you know, and it's especially true at home. You know, I had to go back to work. I'm off for about 3 straight days. I got to go back for 1 day, and then I should have like a couple more days off. I got to look at how many days I'll have again too. But I had to go back into the store today because I forgot my sunglasses, and you know, even just walking into that place, hey, come here, Kiwi. See, Kiwi just sees another dog coming. Too much? Hey, chill. She's chasing her best friend Chloe now, and she's just like protected her. He didn't really do anything to her, but the other dog definitely got startled because Kiwi ain't messing around. So anyway, I went to work, had to stop in there, pick up my sunglasses, and make my way over here beforehand, and do whatever I'm doing to do today. I really still don't know, but I got all my tools in the bag. Sorry about that, guys. You okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, everything's okay.
Cool, thanks.
So what your dog is, they've been here a long time.
That's good. That's good. So anyway, you know, just gotta make sure everybody's okay over there. 'Cause, I mean, Kiwi's killed animals before and recently. I mean, I know her potential. What was it? It was a possum. I felt so bad too, because you know, most people will think, oh, it's a possum. They have like the slowest heart rate, but they're really good for the area because they also eat ticks and they're marsupials, and they're really not intrusive in a manner like many other types of animals might be in the area. But it also can't move as fast as Kiwi, so it was living under a shed, apparently one of the sheds in the back of my house, in the back second property, and couldn't make it back to its home in time. What was that? Okay, thank you. So anyway, like we were just I was surprised when I saw her come out, and like she was just dripping, like not dripping, it's like overjoyed at what she had done. And when Kiwi has a very big smile, that's one thing, but when she's like enthusiastic about having done something, a task, you know, these dogs, like, they're trained to know what a predator is, and if it's on our premise, like when that occurs and they're like, hey, I did something for you, like it's elation, you know, it's this high joy, ecstasy feeling, and I can't imagine what it actually feels like for a dog, but I know what it's felt like for me back in my, you know, younger years, long forgotten, sure, but now I'm kind of trying to return to all that ecstasy, that natural joy that exists. And so sitting here up here at the dog park, just recognizing, hey, now they've been here for a long enough time that Kiwi and Chloe here, close up with Kiwi, Chloe, we get the dog park to ourselves apparently now. So maybe it's time. Maybe, I don't know, just maybe it's time to get out of here as well and do something a little bit more interesting throughout the park. So there's the front gate, which we usually always go through. It's kind of where that initial drone shot was. Here comes Chloe. Come here, baby. Come here, Chloe. Good girl. See what she does? She just comes, sits, observes. She's just the best. But again, there's so much of the park to see, and I've already been recording this for like 14 minutes, so. Who wants to, man, like talk to me about all this stuff? Like, check out the park. Do this on the Riverside camera. Walking hole 14, and there's a bunch of people up here. Stay. Hey, Chloe, cute. I think we got to diverge off of this direct path because these people ahead are really stimulating Chloe. So go off the beaten track, take a hard left turn, and uncover what's here. So across the way, oh my God, Chloe. See, that's what she does. She just jumps right off of a cliff. Like, not gonna pay attention. Oh, this is new. Hey, where are you gonna go? See, so when she does stuff like that, what I have to do is change direction so I can make her recognize she doesn't know where she's going. We're not going in that direction now. She's stuck because she jumped off of that with a leash on, and there she goes. This is what happens when you change direction. This is what happens when you change direction. She's just like, my leash is caught, come save me. And I'm like, well, you could have listened to the tuggings of the leash, you know, to stay close to the pack. But now, she's stuck over here. I gotta go get her. So now we go into the goalie. So this is precisely what I'm talking about. Alright, the bottom now. It's rocky. Let's get a wider angle, wider perspective of what exactly happened here. Huh, Chloe? What happened? What happened? We sit. We sit. Yeah. So what happened? Huh? You want to tell me a story? You want to tell me a story about what happened? Kiwi, you're in the shot. Okay. That's what I thought. Not much to say, huh? It's pretty obvious. Chloe, stop. Sit. See, it's that puppy energy. You good? Okay. Chloe, stop. Stop. Sit. Stay. Stay. No. Sit. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Let's go. Stop. You're pulling. No pull. Sit. Let's go. Stop. Stop. You'll let her go for a bit, but now anytime that rope gets, see, like kiwis, it's loose, it'll go, the leash will go tight with Chloe almost instantly. Come on. Yep, nope. Sit. Stay. Stay. Come. Stay. Okay, she's not listening. She knows what to do though. She'll like stop and sit and lay down. A little bit better. No. 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 There we go. It's just, it's just impulsivity. It's just not being able to harness precisely, being here, present in the moment. And that's the difference. Is if you're still in puppy, then you might just be so excited about everything that's new in the world, about the world, that you just dive directly in without a fully developed nose yet. You don't know what's lurking around the corner. You don't know what's in any direction, but the tug around the neck, as like a leash does, she learns. So I have to pull a couple times, but she goes right back to, okay, when are we ready to go? What's my indicator? Give me an indicator. So she's not fighting me, but she's fighting herself right now to not do what she wants to do. Because we got disc golfers up ahead, So I gotta stop and have her pull back, because otherwise she thinks that's, a friend. It more than likely is, but why should I disrupt their game, They're here to enjoying ourselves is, not taking life so damn seriously, and permitting ourselves to just kind of, engage with what's at hand presently. And the best thing we can do between puppy, Chloe stage, and kiwi, advanced sensorial, like worn out phase, much like myself in certain respects, just enjoy the moment, right? Like, look for that single spot to focus on, pick up that scent, and intentionally go in any given direction. So we've watched a couple holes, it looks like, already. Now we're at hole 14. Kiwi, let's go. You hear Chloe? She's just a huffing and a puffing. Toot toot. She's a huffing and a puffing over here, just being like, but Mama's over there. I keep calling Kiwi Mama, but she's sister. She's just going over to do potty business. But this is a really cool bridge. It's actually closed, not because it, anything other reason than it's just so old that it really can't be used anymore. This bridge, who knows how long standing this has been here. If you imagine the weight of some of the trucks, debris to come on and over this, I don't know. Could be detrimental, I suppose, but maybe it's just, worth preserving. Maybe it's just worth preserving. It's a good question to have. As opposed to like, keep out, you can't do it, it's so dangerous. But these days it's like, what is danger? So, I don't know. So I walked around, excuse me, kind of walked around this lower bottom area from the dog park into the like further deeper parts of Lower Bradley at the lower levels where the little creeks are, and the extension of the larger holes. That was hole 12, sorry, and 14, and I don't know, is there a C hole? I don't know, A, B, or C hole. The speed limit over here is a lot slower. There's like really a lot less traffic, but it does lead up this hill back to an upper deck not disc golf course, dog park. That it's closer to the freeway, so it's a lot noisier. This is why I typically don't go to it, but it's more, I don't know, enjoyable at times to be up in the higher point. Chloe, come on, I don't want you drinking that water. I'm sure you'd be fine with it, but I'd prefer you just to drink the water at the top of the hill, you know, when we get to the dog park again. So anyway, here we are, judging the journey to the other dog park here at Lower Bridge Park, which has the disc golf, the baseball, the horseshoe, the pavilions, did I say disc golf course already? I don't think so. The cricks, the Cornstalk Theater, the playground, and these are just things I've observed, not necessarily yet fully, you know, discovered yet about this area. But this park alone, this single park alone, is worth its own whole season of Chloe. You know, Chloe at Lower Bradley, perhaps. But either way, Chloe and I are on an adventure that continues. So from Kiwi to Chloe to me, I appreciate anybody who's enjoying some of this content for what it is. Okay. Okay, she is. I got it. I've got it around here. They want me to put my dog on a leash. Just fine and fair. So I'm going directly to this dog park. So that was a Scraps dog catcher. So she's just checking in, I guess, making sure that being out here with my dogs isn't gonna get any other dogs in trouble. It's like, you know where I'm going, right? You know where you are, dog worker. Okay, enough out of me. Let's get back to the pups. There she is. There ain't no holding Chloe back here. She's just tugging. Okay, you ready? Sit. Sit. What have we learned? Sit. Good. Stay. Stay. Doing well. Come on. It's a girl. So, I don't know how well you can see. I got all my little tools out and some leashes, and if you can't tell, it's a lot noisier. But all these things. Let's see if this will start up. I did crash it the last time that I flew it, so we'll see how well it connects this time. It wasn't like a really bad crash, but it was a crash. So let's that's why I had to bring the GoPro. You know, GoPro does. I have to use the phone with this old ass DJI Mini. You know, they changed the they changed so much of the technology so rapidly. It's like within the 6 months of this, there was the DJI Mini 2, and now they're on like 4 or 5. Who knows? So it's like, okay. So like the downside of my older one, like the advancement since, is that I have to use my phone. I have to use my device to connect, and that's a really big setback because you know the cameras that I use for everything else. Let's see, take off.
Take off. Home point updated.
So let's just take a quick span, look around. General Downing of Peoria International. There is an airport, not very far. So I'm pointing toward the freeway. Let's come out here just a little bit and go up so you can get a perspective of just kind of like where we're at. Let's first just keep, Chloe's all excited. Chloe, go get it. Chloe, go get it. Go get it. All right, we get closer to the ground. Come back. Chloe, go get it. Go get it. So that's where I am, right underneath this tree. So this is like my point of home, right? Let's go back to go fly. We'll do this pan shot. I wasn't actually even recording yet, so that sucks. I've never been flying. We'll come up here forward. This is where we're at relative to like the freeway. It's really close. You know, it's touching the line. So rules typically with flying drones is you can't fly over the freeway. So I'll just turn around right here. It's giving me a little bit of lag.
Approached edge of altitude zone.
So there's a, like, they call them like fences. But this is where we're at, basically. Right, so here I am. Let's see if I can come down like more directly. Yeah, it wasn't so bad. There's Chloe. I gotta do a reverse shot so that I can get her to chase it. There's Chloe. Get it, Chloe. Go get it. Anyway, so like this is where we were just coming from. And this is kind of a really cool dramatic shot going back over than what we had just walked. You get here above the trees and look down, you've got the path. And you've got these like lower territories of the park area, the bridges that we just went under.
Approached edge of altitude zone.
I don't know what that altitude means. Maybe it's like, I don't know.
Max altitude reached.
But I'm still in line of sight, so here I am. come back.
Max altitude reached.
Okay, I get it. Like, this is the freeway to downtown. Just down that way. You got so much. Really close proximity over here. I don't even know what this thing is, but it's definitely like a municipal type of thing. And then of course this is that lower deck tier of the dog park. So the geography of this area beyond that is literally just the, I don't know if it'll let me go. I think the altitude is what it's saying. It won't let me go up any higher right there. Over here I can, that's good. So yeah, what I'm pointing out here is just that beyond here is the path to the baseball field, all the other recreational areas that are over here yonder. You just pan across all of it. There's a lingering smoke in the air here too, from the Canadian fires that are currently going on. But this park is actually pretty cool. So I got an aircraft signal interference going on. But I am directly above basically where I'm at. So if I pan down, that's where I'm at. And so let's do a shot just coming down over the freeway. They're so subtle. I like doing this stuff. I don't know about you, but there we are. Try to make this shot kind of dramatic. A really subtle turn. Coming down is like coming down with the high from the highest altitude is no joke. Shot. Let's go back. Up. So that's where we're at. So we want to come down and over. No, Chloe. Chloe? You're gonna get hit. She got nipped. Do this little racy backing track. Probably more over the freeway than it should have zone, but it is what it is. Should be right over there. I don't think she likes the drone. Did you make sure it's safe? Chloe, did you make sure it's safe? Let's stop that recording and do a full separate one just for the landing.
Landing.
So I essentially know right where it was at. I like to do these shots because it's like kind of a really cool shot. Just walk out. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. Except that it's probably going to come down right on top of that tree. Yeah. All right, let's do that shot one more time. Yep, got back to the truck, so it's time to get, for real, get.